Welcome into the Greensboro Coliseum here in beautiful Greensboro, North Carolina, as we get set for the final sixth day of the World Ninja League Championships here in the Season 11 version in 2026. And we are here on Stage 2 Tall today as we get set to watch our Masters Male take on the Stage 2 course. Shout out to our course designers, Greg Smith, Matt Bradley, and Nick Fordney for designing all of these wonderful rigs that we have seen so far this weekend into next week, and we are ready for our demo run here to begin. We have our demo run getting set. Welcome in. It is Justino Ricchini and Aiden Gauze. Oh, we did not change the names on there, so it's Justino Ricchini and Aiden Gauze, and we are here for our demo run as we move through the obstacles right here. So we have the ascending steps, the honeycomb, and now on the honeycomb is our competitor doing the demo. Then he goes to the door drop, which this one will be pretty fun as we see the competitor just jump across at the door as it falls down. And then the TikTok version 2, which we saw on stage 1, Aiden. This one only a one-prong TikTok. So you got to swing that pendulum back and forth, get some momentum. You got to really use your momentum here as you got to swing across to that wall. And these athletes are going up from there to the big tack-toe. And from the tack-toe to the spring panel. And each athlete has 2 minutes and 45 seconds, Aiden, to get through this course. And right now we have our competitor moving across now from the spring panel to from the French toe sticks now to the salmon ladder. And from the salmon ladder, he goes across to the sky trap. And moving through the sky trap nicely. And then we have the katana, which is a very difficult obstacle. That rig is shaking right now, too. As you see it, Aiden, moving back and forth.
Yeah.
It is certainly moving. And moving from one katana to the other. To the third. You see how you have to have that switch script, Aiden,
Yeah,
each
gotta get that
time.
momentum.
And oh,
Slips off. Great demo run from him.
yeah, great demo run right there. As we are able to see the course right there. We'll take a look at some of the run order bios here before we get things underway. And it is going to be the 35 athletes running in Wave 1 and then 33, I was told, in Wave 2.
Yeah.
And then after that, the top 48 will move on to Stage 3. We'll have an hour break in between the Stage 2 and Stage 3 runs for our Masters males.
Yeah, this course has quite a lot of obstacles lined up for us, honestly.
Yeah, 9 obstacles, which is one more than all the others do. So, but the good thing is that these competitors have a lot more time to run on this course. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. So the time aspect, definitely a factor here. As we move to Michael Wire from South Beach, New York. Wearing his salmon shirt today, ready to get started. And he's off through the first couple of obstacles here. And Michael Wire doing a great job right here as he moves his way through. All the way across. Moving his way through the honeycomb. And through the honeycomb now to the door drop.
And this door drop really looks like the best one, the funnest one on here.
Yeah, just kind of jumping your way through, and he's able to get through that nicely. Now on to the version 2 TikTok. You got to swing back and forth on the pendulum, trying to build up momentum. And he's building it right there. Jumps across to the big tack-toe, through the big tack-toe, and now on to the spring panel. Through that small spring panel. Now he's on to the French toe sticks, and he's got to run his way across. Great run right here so far. On to the salmon ladder. Gets stuck on that salmon ladder, able to adjust so nicely. Now moving his way through, all the way up the salmon ladder. Now has to make that jump across, Aiden. Able to get that first jump. Hooks it in.
Trying to get over there.
Now has to make another jump. He doesn't have it hooked in yet. He's got to move it up, and there he goes. He's got it hooked in. 56 seconds on the clock. And not able to get through right there on the salmon ladder.
Yeah, great run by him. Amazing run.
Great effort in that salmon ladder. Definitely going to be a tough obstacle today, along with the katana as we move our way through. Now we'll have Joshua Squire from Everett, Massachusetts. Squire, age 54 in this season. His 4th season at the Tier 1 competition level. Or his 4th competition at the season 11 level. We look to fix the salmon ladder here before we get started. And our time is now ready here to begin. Joshua off and running through the first obstacle onto the honeycomb. Now trying to swing his momentum back and forth on the honeycomb, and he's not able to get through. Great run from Joshua Squire. That honeycomb, a difficult obstacle at the beginning.
Seeing this early, definitely early on. That grip strength has to do with the spinning of the honeycomb. It's definitely difficult.
Moving our way through to Christopher Remy. And Chris Remy, 45 years of age, from Lewisberry, Pennsylvania. Married to his high school sweetheart, Michelle, since 2002. And very excited to move his way through right now. Chris moving his way nicely right now. Through the first couple stages of the honeycomb, now just has to dismount to the door drop. He's able to do just that. Great job by Chris. Chris training out of the Dexterity Depot. Michelle Dellinger and her daughter Gianna train out of as well. One of our cameras having an issue right now as we move our way through. The tick-tock all the way across now. Back up to the spring panel he goes. Swinging back and forth. Able to get across now. And through now to the French toe sticks, but he's not able to get through. A great run right there from Chris Remney. As we will now take a look at that replay right there. And now moving our way across to Timothy Lazarevich from New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Also trains out of the Dexterity Depot. He loves the climbing obstacles, the ones that you require moving with all 4 limbs. 43 years of age, a grand champion. Started Ninja back in 2020, so he's on his 6th year now.
Way to hold on to that honeycomb.
Yeah, making his way through the honeycomb right now, across to the door drop. And now from the door drop, he's going to go across to the tick-tock. Back and forth he swings. Able to get across right there. Great jump. Through the spring panel. And across now the honeycomb, he goes to the salmon ladder, our second competitor to get to this ladder. Up he goes. Now he's got to make his way across. He gets through the first stage of the salmon ladder. Now hits that second prong. And gets the
that.
last hook on the salmon ladder. Now has to dismount. This dismount very key, and he's able to do it into the katana. He'll take his time now. 50 seconds to go on the clock. Trying to get through the katana here, through the first stage.
One more to go.
30 seconds. He's got time. Oh, not able to get through.
Goes down.
Great run right there.
Yeah, amazing run getting to that last katana. I think that cross grip was going to have some trouble leading to our competitors.
Yeah, that's a very tough cross grip right there, Aiden. We're going to see it be a trouble all day long throughout this course. Very difficult obstacle.
Pin.
Now we will have our next athlete competing, Shannon Murphy. Shannon from Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska, where the College World Series is taking place this week. North Carolina and Oklahoma, the two schools competing in that competition, as the final stage of the World Series set to begin. Moving our way through right here. Moving his way through the honeycomb nicely.
One more honeycomb to go.
And he's through that honeycomb. Moving his way through now nicely, as he's able to get through that door. Moving his way across the TikTok right now nicely. Through the TikTok, as he's trying to move his way through. And trying to get across, he's not able to get through. Great run right there, though, from Shannon as we move our way through the run order here this morning. It's now Steven Strickland, our next athlete competing. And Steven about to get his run started here in a moment. He is from Norcross, Georgia, competing in the U.S. Southeast region. Hold on, puppy. Before we get started here on the next part, because we have a bit of a rig switch as well. It's a good time for our camera 4, Aiden, to be fixed. It's blinking a little bit as we make our way through the course. Steven Strickland, our next athlete getting ready to compete. As we are ready to move our way through.
Attention all coaches and athletes, we have the final check of the timer for wave 2 of preteen males over to stage 3 small. If you guys have not checked in yet, please do so now.
So we have our next athlete here ready to run, Steven Strickland, moving his way through nicely right now. As he's able to move his way through the honeycomb right now. Across the honeycomb and through. Now Steven getting to that door drop. And he's across to the TikTok. And he's moving his way across now as he's got to hold on to that big tack-toe and across to the spring panel. And now he is on to the salmon ladder. Strickland trying to move his way across. Great transition on that ladder. Now just has to make one final jump. I think he's got to lock in that panel too, but he's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it right there. Got it across. And now moving his way through, and he's now on to the katana. Our final obstacle here. As he's able to move his way through. Oh, just misses it right there.
Like we talked about earlier, that cross grip is going to be a really big struggle on the katanas on that last little step.
We'll take a look at the replay here, Aiden. I mean, he had the grip. He had it through, but just wasn't able to make the transition. And now we will see our next athlete here running in this competition, Wade Bramlett. And Wade is a 44-year-old financial advisor. Got into ninjas because of his son. And he's previously was a world champion barefoot water skier.
Wow.
Which is really impressive. I've seen that done before. Water skiing without, water skiing just without the actual poles. And it's really impressive. He was an NCAA All-American wrestler as well in 2003, so quite the athletic resume here as he moves his way through the course. Wade trying to conquer this course and move on to our third stage here today. Once again, the top 48 athletes in the first two waves, Aiden, of the 68 will move on. So right now, making it to the eighth obstacle is a little safe, Aiden, as of now, unless we get a lot of people finishing and Wade not able to get through the TikTok right there. Great run from Wade Bramlett. And that'll be the end of his stage two. Now we will go on to our next athlete, David Gunther. We have 27 athletes here remaining of the 35 we started with, so almost through the first 10 here. As we are getting our camera fixed right now. Camera 4 did not want to work, Aiden, so I mean, luckily we have, it's on back again, but at least we have camera 5.
Yeah.
Camera 5 is able to handle a lot of the cleanup. As we are moving our way through. Camera 4 turns off again. I guess it's just, yeah, we're going to have to skip it. We're good. And he is through the first couple of stages here. On to the honeycomb. And again, with 9 obstacles and 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Aiden, that's going to be imperative on our athletes to also try and get out to a quick start because of how many athletes are competing here.
Yeah, definitely.
Is David swinging back and forth on the honeycomb, not able to grab onto that final comb. And those honeycombs are tough grips, Aiden. You have to go from one side to the other.
I think the mixture of difficult obstacles and how many of them are, since like you said earlier, it's one more than the other courses here today.
So now that is the end of David's run. We'll go on to Kevin Sandelin. Sandelin started training in the fall of 2022, and he's been out of Ninja the last 3 months due to a torn labrum in his shoulder and started back 1 week before Worlds. So very exciting to see him here. Moving his way through right now. Moving his way through the honeycomb nicely. Looking very nice right now as he moves his way across. He's moving through at a great pace too.
Yeah, way to hold on.
Not wasting any time as he gets to the TikTok.
Trying to master enough momentum to land that next one.
He's able to land it. All the way across now from the board to the spring glider.
Great job from him.
And now he has to go to the sticks. Able to get through the French toast sticks. Oh, and not able to get across the salmon ladder. A fast start from Kevin Sandelin, not able to get through the ladder.
Yeah, great job from
But
him.
it's a great run nonetheless. Tremendous job recovering from that torn labrum a couple weeks ago fully.
And coming out here to compete.
It's great
yeah,
to
definitely.
see him out here competing after that. Now we will see Joshua Harris, a champion level 4 athlete from Little Rock, Arkansas, in the U.S. Heartland region.
And he is off. Making his way to the honeycomb. Seen a few competitors slip up on this. He got to have that grip strength to make it to that next one, and he does. Through the door drop. Great landing from him. Makes his way to the TikToks.
Yeah, through onto the TikTok right now as he's trying to make his way across.
And he hooks that. He lands that in quite easily on the way to the swings. Oh, he just goes straight through these.
He goes straight through the spring glider.
Trying to waste no time.
Now through the French toast sticks all the way across to the salmon ladder, which we've seen be difficult here today, Aiden, these last couple obstacles. All the way up the salmon ladder nicely, though, is Josh.
Using those legs, lands that. All he do is get out of these. Oh, wow.
Beautiful land right there for Josh Harris.
Moving through these very quickly.
Able to make his way across there. And through onto the katana. Holds a dismount.
Like you said earlier, we've seen a lot of difficulty with the cross grip on these. Looks like he's taking a second to find his mindset and how he's gonna take on these katanas.
you gotta go from one side to the other. You kind of have to switch your grip each time you jump, Aiden.
Yeah.
Which is really difficult.
Attention coaches and athletes for real this time. A check-in reminder.
And tries to get a hold of the first one. Now it's spinning. That's going to be difficult.
Guess he's giving it a second to maybe stop swinging so much before he tries it again.
He's got time, too. He's got 35 seconds. Yeah, waiting for it to be done spinning, and he's able to get across. Great jump right there from Josh.
Has to switch those hands and hook this next one.
He's got to make that second jump, and he's not able to. That second jump is just so difficult. We've seen it so far today.
Very gruesome. Having to switch your hands all the way like that in midair. We see some of our competitors finding difficulty in literally just jumping and finding that grip. Now they have to switch their hands completely.
And that is the end of his run, as now we will now see Jeffrey Bayham. He's right behind us talking about his run, as now Jeffrey on his way to run the course. He was so close, honestly, to having it, like he said, behind us. That katana, very difficult. And now Jeff, the 47-year-old who also refs, out here running this course. Trying to move his way through. Last honeycomb, he gets it. Now has to move his way across to the door drop. And you got to just slam that door down. He's got it. Now you got to make that jump across to the TikTok. He's able to do that. And now got to generate that swing to go back and forth. He's not, that swing's slowing down a little bit. Now he's picking back up. Picking up right now. A lot of steam as he's able to jump across. Great jump right there from Jeffrey. All the way across to the spring glider. And through. Now to the French toast sticks. We got to jump off and then go. And he's not able to get through right there.
It goes down on those.
Great job by Jeffrey right there, though, making his way across.
Definitely a challenge to keep your balance while coming off of a lot of momentum jumping.
Now we will see Jordan Baker, coached by Joe Capo, who we've seen be in that coach's corner a lot this weekend. Moving our way through. Jordan able to start moving his way across as he goes through the honeycomb right now. Through the first couple of stages of the combs. Now moving to the third, able to get through. The look of determination on his face, he really is excited and eager to get through this course as he waits all the way through. Cross now grapples on to the TikTok. Jordan now getting that motion, Aiden back and forth all the way through. What a great jump that was.
Trying to stay on. He should have just
Yeah,
connected
nice,
those two.
Stay on it, through to the spring glider. And across. And our rig is shaking back and forth as we move through. Oh, not able to get through the French toast sticks.
Yeah, those French toast sticks are challenging. Trying to find that footing coming off of that that bar.
And our rig is shaking back and forth right now as we move our way across. Move our way to James Ayers. James Ayers, coached by Jeffrey Bergen, as he looks to get through. And his son, Aiden Ayers, has been doing ninja for 6 years. He convinced him to compete this year. He goes, I'm not ashamed to say my 11-year-old son is better than me at ninja. But he enjoys doing ninja. He also says go Bills, so shout out to Bills Mafia out there. From Camillus, New York. As he tries to move his way through the honeycomb. Through the first couple stages of the honeycomb. Yeah, that rig is at stage 2. Is definitely going to be wobbling back and forth today. As James moving his way through. Across now. All the way through to the TikTok. Swinging back and forth. As he tries to land it. Jumps across, and he's able to. Great job onto the spring glider now. Through the spring glider, as on stage 3, we have another finisher. And through the French toast sticks. Now James trying to move through and get to stage 3. Says his son is better than him, but he's doing really well right here, Aiden.
He's doing an amazing job.
Up the first salmon ladder. And not able to make that second jump.
Make sure to protect his head coming off that bar.
Yeah, make sure to protect your head. Great run from James, though. James, who competed with Syracuse Ninja Barracks. Great run right there. As now we will see Jason Vartanian. Vartanian from Eugene, Oregon. Coached by Sloan Cameron. 5'8", 161 pounds. His 5th time competing this season. And he is ready to roll here from stage number 2. As we are moving our way across here through the competitors here. On to the honeycomb. Second honeycomb right there.
A little difficulty getting his grip onto that one.
And now he's going to be patient here as he reaches for it. He kind of moved it back and forth. Oh, Struggling to get that grip. Able to get it right there. And not able to get through.
Goes down. I think he took a lot too much, way too much time on sitting on those honeycombs
Yeah,
and lost that endurance that he could keep in his strength.
that's the end of Jason's run from Eugene. And now we'll see Frederick Seifert. Fred Seifert ready to run here in his competition from stage number 2. Fred, 57 years old, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, or lives near Harrisburg in Lewisberry, PA. Loves his wife Jennifer of over 30 years and his 2 adult sons. 3rd season competing in Ninja, and he's blessed to be coached by Matt Bradley and Tim Dexter at his home gym of Dexterity Depot. And he is also an engineering professor at Messiah University and loves talking about physics. He is the Turtle Ninja here today, Aiden, as that is his nickname. And not able to move his way through the honeycombs. Great run from Fred, though.
Yeah, great job from Fred.
And that is the end of Fred's run here today. Tremendous work, and not able to get through the honeycombs. As now we will move on to our next competitor, Moshik Shukran, 45 years old, from Bir Yaakov, Israel. Starting his run here today. Through the first couple honeycombs. Ooh, tried to go across there, but will go against it as he'll wait again to move his way through.
Wave 1, those males over at stage 3 tall. First run will be in about 5 minutes. If you have not checked in yet, please do so now. Wave 1, adult males on stage 3 tall.
And not able to get through. Great run right there from Shukram. And Shukran done on the honeycomb. And that honeycomb has ate up a lot more of our competitors than we originally maybe would have thought, Aiden.
Yeah, definitely could have more than we could have expected.
As now we will move our way across in wave 1 here of Masters Male. Once again, for those of you that are just joining us, we have 2 waves of this. And now we have Matthew DeCrane running from Asheville, North Carolina. So not too far from here.
Yeah, definitely close by.
Local runner as he's getting through the honeycomb right now. And he is moving through the honeycomb, not able to get through that 4th one. We have seen that 4th honeycomb be such a difficult task here.
Yeah.
Our last couple of runners haven't been able to crack the code. Now we will see our next athlete getting ready to compete here. And it's going to be Anton Smechko from Attleboro, Massachusetts. And Anton moving his way through. He's a gold level 2 athlete. He loves ninja competitions and still feels that any time on a ninja obstacle for him is fun. And it feels like being a kid all over again. And Anton trying to move through the honeycomb, not able to get through once again.
Yeah, definitely our last big bunch of competitors having trouble getting through those honeycombs.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the replay here. I mean, it's just been so tough for a lot of our competitors to make it through this honeycomb. So now we will see Jimmy Hamrick. Jimmy, coached by James Hamrick, his son. He is 50 years old, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 6 foot, 198 pounds.
Wow.
As he tries to crack the comb. Moving from one to the other. And he's able to get through right there. Plenty of time on the clock, and he's able to get through that
Great
honeycomb.
job. We haven't seen a few
our last couple athletes haven't been able to get through the honeycomb right there. Jimmy making great work of it. Jimmy now onto the TikTok. Swinging his momentum back and forth, almost
That's a
hits
lot
the
of
last
momentum, yeah.
obstacle. Yeah, almost went right back running into the door. I think he did actually. As he moves his way across through the spring glider. Through the spring glider. And that back half of that rig on the spring glider really shaking. As we move our way through, and Jimmy not able to get through the French toe sticks there. Great run from him.
It's
And
just
now
slowing down, learning how to slow down when you get off of that back half of the obstacles and finding your footing onto the French toes is going to be trouble for our competitors.
yeah, it's going to be trouble all day today as we move our way across. Now we will see Glenn Davis from Flowery Branch, Georgia. Nicknamed The Rig. 63 years of age, his 7th time competing this season. As he moves his way through the honeycomb right now. And able to get a hold of that small grip. Glenn now moving his way through nicely. Coach Davis on the back of his shirt as he moves through the door. Across the door now and trying to get across to the pendulum, and he's able to. Now on the TikTok. Back and forth he swings. Now going to make the jump over. He's able to do just that. Great jump there from Glenn. Now Glenn sitting on top as he goes across to the spring glider. Able to make his way across right there. And he is through. Now trying to get his momentum back to swing to the French toe sticks where you gotta move with dexterity, Aiden.
Yeah.
And not able to get through. He swung a little bit too far. Glenn's able to pop back up though. He's all right. Great run from Glenn. Let's take a look at the replay from earlier in his run. And now we will see our next competitor here. After Glenn Davis, Michael Lysenko. Lysenko from Yorktown Heights, New York. He's got his fans behind him cheering on his name. 14 athletes to go here as we move our way through the first wave, coached by Isaac Allen. And he's able to move through the honeycombs now, just has to dismount. And Mike able to move his way across. Mike getting his way through now as he transitions towards the TikTok. And now he's got to swing back and forth. Trying to make that transition, and he's able to, in the process, shaking the rig a lot. Sound like a broken record saying that. As he moves his way across now, trying to get through the French toe sticks. And he's not able to, so close. Michael with a great run right there. Just not able to make it across the French toe sticks. And this has been such a difficult course so far. Now we have another athlete that completed stage 3 behind us. I believe that is the adult male section. So adult male in stage 3, Aiden, masters male in stage 2. And we have Neil Parker up next. Neil, both Neil kids are competing this year. Barnabé in the kids division. And Poppy Parker is in the mature kids division. This is his first year in masters and has loved every minute of it. Neil says he's most excited about surviving the weekend and coming out unscathed as he tries to make his way through stage 2 here. And Neil's from Redding, Connecticut, 40 years of age. As he swings his momentum back and forth across, able to hold on as he now moves to the spring glider. And able to move his way across. The spring glider now has to get through the difficult forest region of the French toe sticks.
Looks like he's trying to slow it down.
Trying to slow it down, and he hits his hand on it, not able to get through. Those French toe sticks, you got to really be patient as you try and swing your momentum forward. And it's a great run right there from Neil, who's able to get up and show off to the crowd as he moves his way through. That's the end of Neil's run. As now we will see Paul Muchow from West Fargo, North Dakota, 48 years old. And Paul looking to get his run started on a good foot here. And Paul moving his way across right here. Trying to get through the honeycomb. And not able to get off through that last comb. That last honeycomb maiden has been really difficult.
Yeah, definitely has.
As now we'll see Matt Janicki, 56 years old from Almont, Michigan. We have 11 athletes to go here in Wave 1. And Matt moving his way through nicely right now. And able to get through. And across the honeycomb. So Matt now moving his way to the door. We haven't seen an athlete get through to the salmon ladder, Aiden, in a little bit. Matt trying to be our first. Swinging back and forth on that TikTok. You got to build up momentum. Able to jump across. And now on to the spring glider. Now he has to slow down a little bit as he goes to the French toe sticks and not able to. It's so tough to move your way through those French toe sticks without falling off because you have to get momentum to swing over there, but you also have to not swing too far so that you can make your way through gingerly. As now we will see Bobby Mex, coached by Mark Ratliff. Bobby was born in Japan. He is from Phoenix, Arizona. Software engineer for the past 27 years at age 51. Moving his way across nicely right now. He has been on American Ninja Warrior twice, known as the Silver Fox. Season 13 and 16, he competed on ANW. As he is through the door right here. Moving his way across now as he goes to the TikTok. Swinging back and forth. And he is able to get across. Now he will sit on that platform, Aiden. Everybody taking their time right there. Making sure they don't misstep, and he's able to get across to the spring glider. And through now, trying to get across the French toe sticks. And he just misses right there. So close. So close to hitting that platform. So take a look from some of the replays from earlier in this course. Now we will see Nathaniel Wright from Richmond, Texas, 45 years of age. Coached by Ryan Meeks, trying to move his way through. And gets through the first two honeycombs. Now onto the back half. On to number 3. And hooks his way onto the fourth one. Great jump right there from Wright, who's moving his way through now to the door drop. Tacks the door, knocks it down. And now on to the tick-tock. And Nathaniel Wright, back and forth he swings. And able to get across to that door. A furious jump right there as he was able to stick the landing. Now Nathaniel Wright onto the spring glider. Through. Now it's the French toe sticks. Can he get through and get across? Just misses. He just missed the ladder.
Great job keeping those feet in to get through at least most of the French toe stick. Was just taking that jump off that last one. We've also seen this prove difficult.
We've seen the honeycomb at a point, Aiden, be difficult.
Yeah.
We have seen the French toe sticks now be difficult, and then the last obstacle, the katana, which has been kind of that we saw that be difficult at the beginning as well. We've had a couple athletes get through there. And now we'll see our final 8 competitors here on the first wave. Rashidi Omari from Brookline, Massachusetts. And Omari moving his way through. And Rashidi now moving his way across to the door drop. Rashidi, 49 years old this season. As he's moving his way through. Back and forth, he's trying to get momentum. That's the difficult part, trying to build up that momentum. Oh, and he's not able to make that jump across. A great effort right there from Rashidi. The Brookline, Massachusetts man's run is over. As now we will see Brett Casey, coached by Riley Broadhurst. Final 7 here, ready to go in wave number 1. Once again, like I said before, we will have 20 athletes that will not be able to make it from 2 to 3, but 48 of our 68 will. So again, making it to the katana, Aiden, seems like a pretty safe spot right now, like I said earlier. As Casey is a father of 4 ninjas. He is from Orlando, Florida, and he's been competing since 2019. He trains at the Obstacle Ninja Academy as he moves his way through the honeycomb, and he works as a tech executive during the day and enjoys surfing and boating in his free time as he lives in Florida, where there's a lot of water to surf and boat. As Brett moving his way through. And he's getting a lot of momentum right there. Great work as he is able to get all the way across. And now through to the spring glider before he goes to the French toe sticks. French toe sticks been very difficult. As he swings his way through and not able to get through. So close. Great run, though, from the 49-year-old from Orlando. Terrific job. And honestly, right there through those French toe sticks close to the salmon ladder, you're in a good spot, Aiden, just depending on your time. As now we will see Doug Snyder running next, coached by Lisa Nondorf. 56 years old from Gautier, Mississippi. His 10th time competing this season.
Made his way through those honeycombs.
Through the first half of the combs. Now trying to get through the second part. Make that transition jump. And he's unable to right there. The honeycomb.
Yeah, it goes on that last honeycomb.
It spun on him. And that's an unfortunate run from Doug Snyder, not able to get through. Great run. Now we will see Aaron McGee. Aaron, coached by his son, Jackson McGee. He just turned 51 years old, missed my age 50 Worlds last year, recovering from a torn bicep tendon. And now he is moving his way through. Loves to train with his kids. And his kid, Jackson, that is with him, is in the teen division. He believes in the slogan, twice the effort, half the results, as he moves his way through. And right now, Aaron doing a great job here. Moving his way through nicely on the course. His favorite format is the challenge course, the Kennesaw, Georgia man, who appears to be a Brewers fan in his bio, has a Brewers hat on. Shout out to the Brew Crew in the NL Central Division. And Aaron moving his way through nicely here. Able to get to the French toast sticks. And we'll see if he's able to get across here. Time has not been an issue for these athletes as he's not able to get through right there. Great run from Aaron. Everybody, Aiden, is making it to those French toast sticks region in about the same time, with about a minute 30 to go. So time not really an issue right now. It's just getting through those back half obstacles has been tough. As now we will see David Kisser. And David, 5'8", 161 pounds, 44 years old. He loves smoking and grilling meat and watching Alabama football from Powder Springs, Georgia. 43 years of age. Members, and he's soon to be the new owner of the Ninja Fit Atlanta. As he moves his way across, the 43-year-old now trying to get through the honeycombs. Great job right there as he goes to the door drop. And now moving his way across. Now trying to make that transition from the TikTok across to the big tack-toe, and he's able to. Great job right there. Now on to these. He's got to get some momentum before he goes to the spring glider. He's able to. Now across.
But we would like to ask any young adult males competing in head-to-head, please go on over to
And he's got to get through the French toast sticks region, and he's able to. Across to the salmon ladder now.
The first one in the last 10, I want to say, to complete that French toast stick.
Yeah, it's been a lot of athletes that have struggled on the French toast sticks. Right now, though, through the salmon ladder, he goes all the way up. David now trying to move his way across. Able to make that first jump. Now trying to make his way through the rest of the salmon ladder. 48 seconds on his clock. As he tries to move his way through and not able to. A terrific run from David Kisser.
Amazing job from him making it this far.
And that is the end of his run. So take a look at these replays right here. Great job. Now we'll see Steven Bakhta from Wilmette, Illinois, 44 years old. He is ready to get started here. Moving his way through nicely right now, Aiden, as he goes through the last couple stages of the honeycomb. And he's through now to the door drop. And once again, after this wave, we will have wave 2 coming out in about 10 minutes probably. After we're done with this, we'll have a 10-minute break. As Steven moving his way through nicely. Across now to the spring glider and through. Nice job right here from Steven, trying to be our second straight athlete to get through the French toe sticks region, and he's able to. Great job from Steven as he's now up on the salmon ladder. Through the first 3 stages of the salmon ladder, now having to make those jumps. Able to make that first jump across.
Masters males. Check-in is open for you guys at stage 2 tall. First runners will go in approximately 20 minutes. We'll wave 2.
And swinging back and forth.
For stage 2 tall. First runners in about 20 minutes.
And moving his way through now to the katana. He's got 57 seconds to go, so plenty of time for him. Great run so far, speed-wise as well. Probably putting him near that top position on this wave, Aiden. So we have our final 3 athletes to go. Steven taking his time, 38 seconds, as he gets set to approach this katana, which has been a beast. Taking out any athlete that has come across it. And he's through the first stage, now has to make that second jump. 17 seconds, not able to grab a hold. A terrific run from Steven. We'll take a look at his replay from earlier on the French toe sticks. Making his way through nicely in that region, but not able to get all the way across. That katana so difficult. That second move to get across to the podium. And he is off. Our next athlete, it is going to be Philippe Cypress from Houston, Texas. And Philippe moving his way through nicely. Cypress all the way through to the door drop. Plenty of time here as he's moving through very nicely at a quick pace. Moving his way through nicely as he goes across. And he goes across now, trying to get to the spring glider. And he's through the spring glider now. Off and running as he goes to the French toe sticks. And trying to get through that region. He's able to. Great job now as he moves through to the salmon ladder. Oh, he gets stuck on that first one. Able to make that great recovery, though. Now through the second one, up to the third. Great job from Cypress right here. And he's able to make that first jump.
And skips 2 of them, looks like it.
Yes, as he's able to move his way across to that final jump. Able to make that last jump. Great job here from Philippe. 1:03 on the clock. Plenty of time, and he's able to get through and stick the dismount. Under a minute to go. And now going to the katana. And now he's taking his time before he goes across.
Ooh.
He not able to make his way through right there. Great run right there, though, from Philippe, as we'll take a look at his replays right here. Moves his way across, able to readjust on that salmon ladder and make that jump across. Great job right there. Now we'll see our last athlete here in Wave 1, Brett Ostendorf. Dad of 5 kids, 47 years old, project management consultant by day, ninja by night. So he moves his way across. Home exchanges in Guatemala, Alaska, Canada, and more for 12 plus years. Growing a YouTube family vlog channel as well, O-Team Family Adventures, from Georgetown, Texas. And not able to get through the honeycombs right there. Great job from Brett. As we will now have a break in between the 2 waves.
And we'll be back with y'all when that second wave begins.
Yeah, the second wave should be beginning at about, once again, 12:47. So about 15-minute break here before we come back on. So do not go anywhere. We will be right back here.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in a mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Here at Stage 4 Designs, we are all about innovation and athlete safety. We've been doing this since 2015, designing the most innovative obstacles in the sport, and now with our partnership with the World Ninja League, we are very excited to bring some of our best designs to the highest level athletes in the world. For our process, it all kind of starts right here in our digital design. There's a much more deliberate process now in what we do, with our goal being the utmost in athlete safety. So we put everything into our digital design first, make sure it's all going to work, then we procure the parts. We learned the process and refined it to what we feel are some of the highest quality urethane products you're going to find in the Ninja space, and that all happens here at our custom built workbench. A lot goes into our urethane, and we are very proud of the work that we do there. Everything that we build here at Stage 4 is all custom made in-house. It's not like we have a stock of a bunch of stuff. So when you do place an order with us, that order comes through and we basically build everything from scratch. Paint department is scalable. We basically hand paint most things, but some things that require a little bit more spray or bigger, we're capable of that as well. These athletes put these obstacles through some of the most rigorous circumstances that you could think of, and we want to try to plan for every contingency. We never want an obstacle to break on anybody. We always want our stuff to feel solid and not move around a whole lot, so that the athletes can trust their skills to throw the biggest moves that they possibly can on anything that we put out there. Our CNC machine handles all of most of our flat goods. It's the workhorse around here. It actually does a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of cutting things out. We don't do any of our flat goods by hand. We make sure that everything is exactly the same and replicable, so that, you know, if you're doing courses or you have athletes that are going either head to head or the same obstacle that you're going to find at one Ninja gym is going to feel exactly the same if you go to another Ninja gym or your home for that matter, so that there's consistency with all of our products. Over the years, as we've added to our suite of products that we offer, we realized that pipe and metalworking is becoming more and more commonplace in Ninja obstacles, and to meet that demand, we've added the ability to do that here as well. So a lot of the obstacles that you'll see that we design and develop are meant to go on truss, and pipes are a big part of that. So we've added a pipe bending station here, and look for, in the future, us to offer a lot more innovative obstacles that kind of exist in that space where pipes are a big part of it. So here, everything that we put out is tested by real ninjas before it goes out. We want to make sure that our obstacles can stand all sorts of unforeseen circumstances. We know that ninja athletes move in ways that are innovative and new, and we want to try to account for as many of those as we can and make sure that those obstacles hold up. So we test everything. Over the last 10 years, Stage 4 Designs has been committed to developing the most innovative obstacles that you're going to find, but also the safest and most reliable obstacles. Our motto here is elevating obstacles. We do feel that on this platform, we can take something that's both fun and creative, but also elevate it to an industry that deserves to stand on its own.
back here to the World Ninja League Championships. We are here for wave number 2 as we have 33 athletes here ready to compete here in the second and final wave of competition, Aiden. As we will see Michael Wood from Rockland, California going first. We will see who can complete the course, Aiden. For those of you just joining us, nobody was able to get through the Stage 2 course in wave number 1. And whoever's able to get through here will have a chance to become world champion over at Stage 3. And we saw none of the elite males get through this stage yesterday either, so it is possible that we do not see a finisher here as we move our way through. And Michael Wood.
First runner is off.
Started competing 4 months ago. We've seen the honeycomb trip people up here today. And we'll see if he's able to get through right here. And great jump right there from Michael. Shaking that rig back and forth as he goes to the door drop. He started by coaching his son, which turned into coaching at their gym, Traverse, and now they are competing from California. His son is a preteen competitor out there on the course with him, walking around. Michael moving through the TikTok nicely right there. Goes across to the spring glider. Through the spring glider now. And trying to get through and not able to get through those French toast sticks. A great run from Michael Wood, but just not enough to get through. And a terrific run from him to start our wave off here. Now we will see Adi Barrel. Adi Barrel from Israel. His favorite obstacle type is generating swing. The 5'11", 46-year-old man. Ready to go here. Starting off his round. Nicely through the honeycombs, making the transition. Across from one side to the other. Nice job right there to be able to bounce his way through. And now goes to the door drop. As he will be moving through a door drop across now. Trying to generate swing on the TikTok. And able to make a great save right there. And terrific work from him as he's able to move through the spring barrel now across to the French toast sticks. And trying to generate his way through, and he's able to onto the salmon ladder. Our first athlete in wave 2 to get to the salmon ladder. As he moves his way up and through. Now making his way through the ladder onto the first stage. He's got to make that jump across. And he's able to. Now has to hit this final jump. Adi, great jump right there. Now dismounts and has 47 seconds before the katana. And now taking his time with his coach. Trying to move his way through. And able to get through the first part of it. And not able to get through the third right there. A great job from him. As we'll take a look at his replay, very close. He's gotten where a lot of our other competitors have also not been able to get through.
Attention all Ninja and Ninja fans.
Now we will see
If you wanna catch
Carol
Greg
Krupa,
on
our next athlete from Toronto, Ontario.
He will be there starting at 1
Krupa,
p.m.
married with 2 loving kids, enjoys the outdoors and being physically fit. New to Ninja, but happy to found it, even at the master level. His home gym is Steel Peak Climbing in Ninja in Ontario. He is from Toronto, like I said earlier, the 43-year-old North American male ready to conquer this course. Now trying to get through the last part of the honeycomb, and he's able to. Shaking that rig back and forth as he moves his way through.
Yeah, he's been shaking real bad all day.
Yeah, it's been difficult as it continues to shake. He goes to the door drop now. Krupa now getting his way through. And he is now getting across now to the TikTok. Krupa now swinging back and forth. Plenty of time on his clock. Minute 42. As he's got to swing his momentum back and forth. His coach trying to guide him along. And he's got the swing down
momentum,
now.
yeah.
He's got that swing down.
Go now, yeah.
Go across. Great job right there. Carroll now moving his way through. Through the spring glider, and now Cross trying to get through the French toe stick region. Trying to make his way through, and not able to. A great run from Carol Krupa. That'll be the end of his run right there. Now we'll see our fourth competitor here in this stage. Is going to be Philip Poot and Philip Pouet. Excuse me. And Philip getting ready to start off his run right here. Coached by the same coach as Carroll as he moves his way through. No, he's not coached by the same. My apologies. As Philip from Jordanton, Texas. And he is a missionary with World of Life Local Church Ministries. The 53-year-old started Ninja in 2021 as he moves through the first few stages very nicely. Philip now moving his way across. As he swings back and forth. Philip generating a lot of swing here. And great jump right there. Onto the spring glider. Through to the French toast sticks region now. And trying to move his way through, and he grabs on to the handlebars, which he cannot do. Great run right there from Philip. That's going to be the end of his run here in this stage. And now we'll see Ed Goting, next athlete here. That's the end of Philip's run. Ed from Glen Ellen, Illinois, 51 years old, a champion level 1 runner. 4th time competing this season. From the U.S. North Central region. Moving his way through nicely right now. And swinging back and forth on the honeycombs. And Ed now to the door drop. Moving his way across to the TikTok now. And we'll see if our athletes are able to get through right here in this difficult part of the course. Swinging back and forth. Trying to get across that TikTok region. Oh, not able to make that jump right there. take a look at the replay from it. He just went for it, and he couldn't keep his feet up, Aiden.
Yeah.
Great run right there. As now we will see our next competitor here, coached by Caleb Bergstrom, B.J. Robinson, getting ready to go as he chalks up before his run. From Holiday, Florida, 44 years of age, as he is getting set for his run. BJ ready to go here. As he moves his way through on to the honeycombs. Now to make that far jump across. And he's able to. Gets her now as he patiently waits for the door drop. Now after that door drops onto the TikTok. Back and forth he goes, gets that touch point. And able to make that jump across. Great job by BJ right there. And now he gets through the next couple obstacles nicely. On to the 7th, the French toast sticks. And able to make his way through. Great run from BJ. And as of now, if you make it through that French toast sticks region, Aiden, as he makes his way to the salmon ladder, seems like you're in a good spot to make your way across to the final stage. As BJ not able to make his way through the salmon ladder. Looks up in frustration, but a great run nonetheless, Aiden, from BJ. And like I just said, making it through that French toast region, you still got a lot of athletes to go, but as of now, that puts you in a really good spot.
Yeah, it definitely does. Because we saw that barrage of people getting taken out by the French toast sticks and the honeycombs earlier this.
And I think I think we've had like 10 to 15 athletes, Aiden, maybe 15-ish that have made it through onto the salmon ladder. So by doing the math right there with 26 athletes to go, that puts BJ in that final stage 3 competition. So we'll see how that math works at the end of this. Because as you said, we saw a lot of athletes struggle with the honeycombs. As now Eric Mata from Acton, Massachusetts, founder and coach at Ultimate Obstacles, 2023, second place world champion Masters Division. So this is an athlete here that has experience getting through to that third and final stage. As he tries to make his way through the TikTok right now. That second place finish 3 years ago in 2023, hoping to get back on the leaderboard here. As he moves his way across nicely right now. And now moving his way through the French toast sticks as he's onto the salmon ladder. Great run so far from Eric. And he's able to adjust himself right there. Great job from Eric all the way up the salmon ladder. And moving through nicely right now. As he's got to make that next transition here. And he's able to, loses the hat, but he's still going through strong. No hat, no problem as he gets to the katana. Our final obstacle here in stage 2. Eric taking his time. He's got 37 seconds. So doesn't have to move super quickly right now, but he's on to the katana and not able to make his way through. Great run right there. We've seen, I believe, a handful only of athletes make it to the katana so far. So that for sure, I feel like, puts you in that next stage of competition. As we will now see our next athlete Next athlete running here, Scott Morrison, coached alongside by Paula Morrison. And Scott, 57 years old, from Bel Air, Maryland, the owner of Kinetic Ninja Warrior in Bel Air. And he's been a lifelong ninja from an early age, before Ninja Warrior was a sport. And he competed in Season 4 of American Ninja Warrior in the Miami City qualifier. Didn't make it to the finals. And he's competed in the World Ninja League since its inception 11 years ago. He specializes in balance and flow, and the head coach of Team KNW. As he's ready to go. It says he's 15 feet in his bio. That is definitely a mistype right there. As he moves his way through. And he is across, trying to get through the last stage of the honeycomb, and he does. And through now to the TikTok. And now moving his way across and through the spring glider. 57 years of age now, making his way across to the French toe sticks. Swinging back and forth. Able to walk his way across the French toe sticks. Great job right there from Scott. Up the salmon ladder he goes. And making his way through the course right now very nicely. So he is able to get across. And Scott moving his way through nicely right now and across. Moving his way through the salmon ladder here, Aiden. Now he has to dismount before the katana and not able to. Unfortunate break right there as he gets a kiss from his wife, Paula, and a terrific job from Scott Morrison. Yes, that is the end of his run right there. And now we will see Jimmy Johnson from Powell, Ohio, 45 years of age. Coached alongside by Noah Boucher. And Jimmy moving his way through. He is ready to go. On to the honeycomb, the first comb. Now making his way through the first half. On to the back half of it. And, oh, not able to make it across that last honeycomb. Great run from him right there. And Jimmy Johnson, the Powell, Ohio man, his run will end on the fourth and final comb. As now we will see Elad Leshem. And Elad, coached by Adam Mulkey, who we've seen coach a majority of our Israeli athletes here this weekend. And Elad getting ready to start off here. And we now have 24 athletes to go through the first 33 that we had at the beginning. And Elad, 43 years old with a dominant force in the Masters category, a two-time back-to-back Israeli Israeli Ninja League champion, and the 2024 Israeli Masters champion. In 2025, competed in the young adults division in Israel by choice to prepare himself for the Masters division. And he's 42 years old. And Elad moving his way through right now. Moving his way nicely right now onto the TikTok. shaking that rig back and forth as he moves his way across now to the spring glider. Minute 36 on the clock. And he's through now as he goes to the French toast sticks. And able to move his way through the French toast sticks onto the salmon ladder. Great run right there. Up and down the French toast sticks as he moves his way through the first stage. And now from one salmon ladder, trying to make that jump to the third and final, and he's able to. Great job right there. As he is able to, now just has to dismount with 48 seconds to go. And he's able to dismount, goes right to the katana. We'll see if that strategy pays off here. Or now he's gonna take a break here, get some chalk before he goes through. Now trying to be our first athlete to finish this course, Elad, the Israeli. Wasn't here in 2025 at the World Ninja League Championships, back in 26. There's Elad trying to move up and down, 16 seconds. He's able to make that first jump. Great jump, now making that second one. He's got 8 seconds. And oh, just misses it right there. A terrific run from Elad. He's not able to make his way through. Terrific finish. As we see our last couple of replays here from our last few athletes. And Elad did a great job on that one right there. Nearly able to move his way across. Now we'll see Christopher Tower, 44 years old, from Fletcher, Vermont. And he's moving his way through nicely right now. And Chris trying to go back and forth here. And he's not able to get through the honeycombs. Honeycombs have been difficult so far. Now we will see our next athlete, Zach Wilson. And Zach, coached by Gavin White. And he is from Tigard, Oregon. He's 44 years old, his 12th season competing at the Tier 1 level. Going back and forth on the honeycombs. As he moves his way across right now through to the door drop. And he is through the door drop now onto the TikTok. And now moving back and forth on the TikTok nicely is Zach, all the way up. And through to the spring panel. Through the spring panel now, going towards the French toast sticks region. He's able to get there. And Zach now moving his way across nicely. So he is on to the salmon ladder. A minute 22 on the clock. Great time here. And he is moving up the salmon ladder. Up one stage, up through the other. Now he's got to make that jump transition. And he's able to. Great job right there. Now Zach. Got to make that next transition, and he does. Champion level 3 athlete now. All he's got is one dismount and one obstacle to go. Oh, and he's not able to hit the dismount. A great jump right there from Zach. not able to make his way through, as we'll take a look at some of his replays here from the course. As now we will see a fan favorite here who coaches a lot of our athletes, Terry England. And Terry has, like I said, he's been a part of the coaching corner for so many of our athletes and our ninjas this week and through the weekend into the next week. From Terrytown, Louisiana, 43 years of age, Crescent City Ninjas. As he's moving his way through the honeycomb right now. And able to get through that last honeycomb before he goes across to the door drop. And he's able to get across. A lot of people cheering on Terry here as he goes through. Building up momentum on the TikTok. Up and down he goes. And through. And he's shaking that rig right now as he waits to move through. And moving his way through and not able to get all the way through the French toast sticks. Great run from Terry right there. As that will be the end of his stage 2 run. Not able to get through the French toast sticks. So now we will see our next athlete here ready to compete. Ryan Hespenhyde. And Ryan, owner of Grips Gym in Southfield, Michigan, from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. 49 years old. 5'11", 154. As he moves his way through the course. All the way across the honeycomb right now, through to the door drop. Moves his way through the door drop nicely now. Across to the TikTok. And makes the jump across. Great jump right there. And now he's moving his way towards the French toast sticks region. Not able to make his way through is Ryan.
And goes down on those French toast sticks. Great job from him.
A great job right there. Making his way across, and that is going to be the end of his run, as now we will see our next athlete here, Merrick Gabor, I should say, from Belmead, New Jersey. And Merrick, born in Czechoslovakia, a master's degree in engineering, industrial engineering, and he's a professional ballroom dancer and teacher. Plays disc golf while he also does ninja. So, master of a lot of trades here as he moves his way across. Under 20 athletes to go here. We're at 19 left. Nobody able to make it through so far in stage 2. So we have some of our more top athletes here coming up here soon. As Marique making his way through. All the way across the door drop now onto the TikTok. And through the TikTok. And through. And able to make his way across now. Cross and through. As he is. And the 48-year-old moving his way through onto the salmon ladder. Trying to make his way through the salmon ladder now. Oh, and not able to get that final jump right there. A great job right there from Marique. His run is now concluded. And now we will see John Hegarty, our next athlete here running. John ready to get going, coached by Jordan Thurston, who we've seen a lot this week into the weekend as well. Or weekend into the week, I should say. Father of 3 children, and he is an owner and operator of his own painting business as well as being a ninja. He's been training for the sport for 7 years, but started watching in 2006 when G4 would air Japan show. And John moving his way through nicely right now. As he is across, the Providence, Rhode Island man. Moves his way through right now, all the way across to the spring glider and through. John moving his way across. As he moves his way across, now onto the salmon ladder. And now he is moving his way up the ladder. As he is able to move back and forth on the ladder. Great job here from John. And he's able to get through onto the dismount. Dismounts across as he moves his way through to the katana.
Yeah, great job from him. Only a few of our competitors have made it to that last obstacle.
Yeah, only a few have made it to the katana. As John trying to make his way through the katana. And getting to the katana now, since nobody's made it through, guarantees you a spot at this point in the next stage. For all
Down
of
to
our
45
athletes.
seconds. Taking his time to take a rest before he takes on these katanas.
Now he's ready to go.
Ooh, lands that first
Through
one.
one. Let's go, dude. Now he's got to hit the second one. And not able to right there. So close. We've seen all of our athletes getting to the katana, just miss up on that second one and not able to get through.
Amazing job from John.
Now we will see Yannick Drury. And Yannick is from, before it updates here, Yannick Drury. Coached by Thomas Halsey. And Yannick is from Europe in the France region, 43 years old. And Yannick, his 5th time competing here this season in season 11. Moving his way through nicely right now.
Those honeycombs were seem to be an issue for our early competitors, but he seemed to be flying through these.
He's flying through right now as he makes his way across. And Yannick doing really well right now. And across now as he makes his way through. And across now as he goes to the French toast sticks region. Not able to get through. Yannick with a great run right there. And now we will see Henry Ferron. Henry, coached by Isaac Allen here. Henry Ferron. We've seen him a lot, Aiden, this weekend. He coaches a lot of our athletes. So does Isaac. So both of these right here, the competitor and the coach, have done a lot of work this weekend. From Yonkers, New York, 41 years of age. His 4th time competing this season. As he moves his way through and across. Henry Ferron trying to attack the course here as he moves on through the honeycombs. Swinging back and forth and able to get through. that last tough honeycomb and onto the door drop. Attacks the door drop and moves his way through onto the TikTok. Back and forth. He's got a lot of people cheering for him here. As Henry making great work right here as he makes his way through the spring glider and across now to the French toast sticks. And he's not able to make his way through. Not able to get through right there. Smile on his face though. He's able to make it to the French toast sticks region. He gets a large cheering section here as he moves his way across. Derek Cardinale from Marietta, Georgia, our next competitor, 45 years old. His 11th time competing this season as he is moving his way across now and through the course. And now moving his way through now through the door drop. And now to the TikTok. The version 2-1. Oh, a great jump right there from Derek, basically on the first swing. As he tries to make it through in good time, Aiden. That'll put you in a good spot if you get through fast here for stage 3.
Down to what, a minute 40?
Down to a minute 40. He's able to get to the salmon ladder in great time. And now Derek trying to move his way up. The ladder, oh, he gets stuck right there. Oh, a great save. A great save from Derek. Able to make his way through right there. And across. And able to move his way through right there. Yes, makes his way through. Great job. Now Derek with 51 seconds on the clock. All he has to do is get through the katana. But it has been difficult for our athletes to get through this part. Nobody so far, Aiden, like I mentioned before, has made it through the katana.
And completed the course, yeah. Just a few, very few, that made it onto the katanas, but none have completed the course completely.
It's been that second one right before the buzzer that athletes have had trouble with also.
Yeah.
As 24 seconds on the clock, he's not able to get through that first jump. A great run right there nonetheless. A lot of noteworthy moments right there from Derek. So now we will see Scott Sinold from Boca Raton, Florida, the 50-year-old. And Scott moving his way through to the honeycombs. Able to make that jump across right there. It's not an easy jump on the honeycombs, but our athletes have made it very nice and smooth today. Scott moving his way across now. Moving his way across, and he's able to get through. Now over through the spring glider. Spring glider now as he goes to the French toast sticks. And able to, just misstep as he gets his way through. He's able to get the touch point though, Aiden, which is very important there. And that'll give him an extra step as he makes his way through the French toe sticks region. That extra step would be a big help. As now we'll see TJ Rehack, our next runner here, from Lee Summit, Missouri, 6 foot, 2022 World Ninja League World's Strongest Ninja in the Masters. Coached gymnastics for 32 years, and he was a 2022 World Champion in the Masters from the U.S. Heartland region. A 47-year-old ready to go.
Attention coaches and athletes in wave 2 of adult males. You guys can check in at stage 3 tall. First order will be in about 15 minutes.
He's able to move his way across.
Over at stage 3 tall.
And through. Moving his way all the way through. And able to make that jump is TJ. We'll see if any of our final 13 athletes, Aiden, can make it their way across and hit the buzzer. That would set up a potential world champion situation on stage 3. Not able to make it through is TJ. Great run right there. That'll be the end of his run. As now we will see our next athlete here getting set to compete, Richard McDuff. Getting set to go here. And Belias, one of our other athletes, his coach. Richard is from St. Hyacin, Quebec. So now we are down to our final 12 athletes here. So we started with 33. Now down to our last 12. Moving through. And Richard sporting that Montreal Expos hat. As he moves his way across. Moving his way through nicely. Back and forth he goes and jumps across. And now he got the touch point. Now he's got to move on to the French toe sticks. He moves his way across now to the salmon ladder. Up the first prong of the ladder, up the second. And
Gets a little
up the third. Now makes that first jump across. Now smooth his way through.
We are seeing from these athletes on the big tic-tac-toe, on the salmon ladder is a lot of upper body strength to be able to fix them if they do make mistakes on those.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of upper body strength as Richard trying to make his way across, and he does to the katana. He's got 40 seconds here to wait to make sure that he attacks this course. And he is going back and forth here. And not able to make his way through. Great run right there from Richard. As he's moving his way through. Moving his way across. Great save right there. And moving his way through nicely right now. As he goes back and forth. Booty Cothran, 10-time American Ninja Warrior competitor, 57 years old from Belton, South Carolina. Great job right there on the TikTok. Discovered Ninja at 44 years old and says he wished it was around when he was a kid. Never had a sport to call his own growing up. And he's the co-founder of Motive School of Movement.
Going approximately 30 minutes for wave 3 of Masters males over at stage 2 tall.
Booty Cothran going up the ladder nicely right now. And trying to go through, not able to. We'll take a look at his replays from earlier on the course.
Lulu? Okay.
Now we have our next athlete here competing, Lulu Moore. And Lulu is a part of our final 10 athletes here in wave number 2. After that, I heard an announcement that we're going to have a wave 3, but wasn't sure. Before we came in, I was under the impression that that was not the case, but it looks like we may have a third wave here. Don't believe so, but we'll take a look here after this as Lulu moving his way through. And Lulu moving through nicely right now as he gets across the course. And through the door drop. Now across. And through. So making his way through the course nicely right now. Now has to go through the French toe sticks, and he's not able to. Great run right there from Lulu Moore. As now we will see John Hart, our next athlete. John Hart ready to go here, coached by Logan Parameter. And John Hart now ready to get his run started from Erie, Pennsylvania. A champion level 3 runner, 41 years of age. So we just confirmed that we do not have a third wave. Just confirmed that we do not have a third wave from Michelle, our course manager. They made the announcement that we did, but they moved it into 2. As now John moving his way through the Honeycomb region. Last 9 athletes here that are trying to finish this course to have a chance to become world champion. If they do not, Scott Behrens by default, Aiden will become the world champion after having the fastest run in the first stage.
Yeah. Hopefully we see some completers on this course, honestly. I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, hoping to see some completers so we go on to stage 3 with a chance for a world champion to be crowned. And John moving his way through nicely. Be good too to see 2 completers here so that we have a couple athletes competing against each other. What would be a de facto head-to-head competition as John now moving his way across the French toe sticks region, not able to get through. Unfortunate break right there from John. Sinai Sportsman. That'll be the end of his run. As now we will see Gary Park, our next athlete here, wearing all green.
Looks like a highlighter.
And the highlight color. Or not green, neon green, yeah. From St. Louis, Missouri, 45 years old. He's moving his way across. Skips one of the honeycombs. So he was ready to go from the start. As he moves back and forth and across that second honeycomb. And moving his way
Wow,
across
he is
quickly
moving,
right
yeah.
there. That was a fast transition.
He
Gonna have
mixed
one of the
French
best
toast
times.
sticks.
He's gotta get through the French toast sticks, and he's able to onto
Great
the salmon
job.
ladder. Great run so far from Gary Park as he is trying to move on and complete this course. Gary moving up the salmon ladder. 1, 2, and 3. Now just has to move down.
Yeah, Gary got a minute 30 to go. He's making an amazing time.
Yeah, he's got an amazing time right now.
Great job, from Gary.
Now moving his way across. Now has to reach for that next level of the course, and he's able to stick that landing. Gary Park moving very nicely right now. And Park gets all the way through. And Gary Park doing great right now as he's going to wait for the katana to get started. As he waits and moves his way through the katana and not able to make his way through. Great run right there from Gary Park. Closest we've seen and the fastest we've seen so far of our athletes. And he was moving and grooving through the beginning stages of that course. Now we'll see Jay Kimball. 7 athletes to go. Jay Kimball, Ryan Scott, Zeke Bucci Torres, Alexander Crumlin, Rick Hinnett, Jaden Welsh, and Scott Behrens, our last 7. So we're ready to move on here through the course. Jay, 46 years old. He trains and competes with 3 of his daughters and qualified for Worlds this year. Oldest for the Tier 1 group. 46 years old from Janesville, Iowa. Moving through the honeycomb. Moving his way across. And trying to make his way through all the way across the salmon ladder. He got there quick. I didn't even see it. As he moves his way all the way across. He's making great time, Hayden. I think he flew through right there. Now he's going to get through the salmon ladder.
Minute and 30 to go. Wow. And he's on that last stage. Well, basically on that last stage.
And able to get his way through right there and across. As now Jay's got to make it through these last couple obstacles right here.
Looks that first katana.
Able to get the first one, now moving to the second one.
He's getting enough momentum to get to that one.
And he's got it. And he's going to finish. Jay Kimball, our first athlete to get through, and he'll have a chance to be a world champion in stage 3. Now we got the first one on, trying to get more.
We got to speak it into existence. Just, you know what I'm saying? Say
Yeah.
hopefully we get through completers.
Yeah. And now Ryan Scott from Syracuse, New York, who is also one of our coaches here that has been through this weekend. Done a lot of coaching as he moves his way across. And Ryan Scott now moving his way through nicely. All the way across, and these athletes have made quick work, Aiden, of these couple of obstacles. Just flying onto the salmon bar, and Ryan Scott doing a great job right here. As he's moving up the salmon ladder quickly and comfortably. Scott now trying to make his way across now. And not able to make his way through. Unfortunate, lost the bar. Great run though from him. As we'll see a replay right here. Now we'll see Zeke Pucci Torres. And Zeke ready to go here for this stage 2 run. Coached by Ben Bucci Torres on the sidelines. His son. And Zeke from Independence, Missouri, a grand champion, 52 years of age. So he's ready to make his way across the course. And moving his way through nicely right now, Aiden, as he gets through, seeing why he's that grand champion status. 2:07 on his clock. The 52-year-old moving his way nicely now across as he takes a seat on the platform before moving his way across, gets some chalk, and now moving his way to the French toast sticks.
Get that chessboard.
He's got to propel himself down and through, and not able to get through the French toast sticks. That obstacle so difficult. As we see our runs from earlier, such a difficult part of the course. As now we will see Alexander Crumland from San Pablo, California. We got 4 runners left here before we are done here with the Masters Male Stage 2, and one competitor that's going to have a chance, Aiden, in that Stage 3 to become world champion as of now. Had one finisher, and right there Crumland doing well, trying to join him on the stage leaderboard. And moving through nicely right now is Crumland. All the way across and through. And not able to get through the French toast sticks. He's making great time, 27 seconds. That'll be the end of his run right there. As now we will see our next athlete here ready to compete. It is Rick Hinant. And Rick ready to make his mark on the course right here. Part of our final 3 competitors here on this course. And Rick ready to go right here. But he's not going to go right this second as we have a brief delay here before we get things started off. Have a brief delay here before we get things started on the course.
תחשוב שזה וייב שני, אז כאילו יושב סקאבי לבין של כמה רגעים, אתה מבין את הקטע? זה מדס. אתה יכול להגיד לו 19 מתמודדים אני, שזה סדר גודל של... אני אומר... עכשיו שצריך לתת מנקים, אני אומר 240.
Rick Canat getting set to run before the course gets fixed up. Now everything's ready to go. And Rick ready to go here before we get started. Looks like we might have a course issue here before we get things started. Trying to see what it is. Three athletes left to go, Aiden, in this rig. Here at the stage 2. And then after this rig will be taken down by our lovely team of experts.
And we are back after a little bit of a rig situation.
After we had the course situation right there, we got 3 more athletes to go. Rick Hinnett, Jaden Welch, and Scott Behrens are our last 3 athletes that are getting set to compete. And Rick moving through nicely right now as this rig, which has been shaking a lot, has only a few more competitors to go. And Rick with a great jump right there.
Makes his way through the French toast stage. Great job by Rick. Amazing job.
Yeah, amazing time right now as well. He's got 1:48. Moving his way through nicely right now on the salmon ladder. So he's able to move his way across. And through. Now just has to make that final transition here.
Onto that last obstacle. Great job by Rick. You know what I'm saying? He's making great time. And he's made it to that last obstacle with that checkpoint.
Making great time right here. As now he's got to make that first transition. He does. Now has to make the second one.
Ah.
Just misses it.
That cross grip is really difficult. Very, very difficult.
Very difficult. So take a look at the replays from Rick's run. As now we will see Aiden Welch from Bellingham, Washington. One of our final two competitors here at stage 2. His 5th season at this tier. We're at great time right here. Moving his way through nicely right now. Moving his way across now to the door drop. Was one of the fastest competitors in the first stage. 2nd fastest, behind only Scott Behrens. And Jaden doing a great job right here. Very quickly moving through this course. Keeping up that pace from before. Now on to the salmon ladder. Through one stage to the other.
Wow.
Able to make that jump across. Now 138 on his
wow,
clock.
skips that last block.
Wow, able to make that skip across. And through before he gets some chop before the katana. He's got 1:26 on the clock. Just got to make it through here. That's all the focus is. Tries to make it through.
Good job, gets that first one.
Through the first one, now got to get to the second one.
Has to get some momentum first.
Holds on, he's able to hold on one-handed and through to the finish.
Only our 2nd competitor to complete the course. Great job from him.
Great job from Jaden. Now we have Scott Behrens looking to join him and our other competitor. So we have 2 now that have finished.
And they're now in contention to be world champions.
They're in contention to be world champion. As we will move on to stage 3 here following a short break. It'll be about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we will see you all on stage 3 tall for our final round here of the Masters Male Division. As we will have, I believe, 2 waves, Aiden, of that.
Yeah.
So we'll have 24 in each probably as we move across. Now Scott trying to make his way through. Moving very nicely across, our final runner here in this stage 2. Moving through nicely right now as he attacks the course.
Makes his way through the French toast sticks on the way.
Yeah, now he's on the salmon ladder, and he's moving really nicely right now. Time-wise, if he's able to finish, you can put him in first. So moves through in a great time. Now just has to make that transition jump, and he gets it. Now, and Behrens now the katana to go, Aiden, to join.
The last 2 competitors, yeah.
Yep, join 2 competitors who finished. We have 3 that made their way
Gets
through.
that first one.
Able to get the first one. Now just has to get the second one.
Trying to get enough momentum.
And
Grabs
able to
on
get
hold.
the second one. And now he will finish. Scott will join the other 2.
Great job by Scott.
And we will see 3 competitors with the chance to become master.
Yeah, great job.
Become
great, and a great way to end the wave also. Yeah, definitely.
Great way to end it, our last 2. Able to make their way through, Jaden and Scott. So we will have 3 competitors that will have a chance to become world champion as we will move our way across here.
And we'll see y'all back on stage 3 tall, I want to say.
Yes,
for
we
the
will be
final
on,
stage.
We'll be on stage 3 tall as we move through and go across. We'll take a look real quick at the current stage leaderboard. So once again, Jaden Welch, Scott Behrens, and Jay Kimball are 3 athletes. Welch will be the last one to run. It will go Kimball, Behrens, Welch in our final stage in wave 2. So we will see you all over there when we see you.